And I hope y'all tapped into the last interview I just did with Marvy. Y'all go tap into that. And today, I got another two-way player. We got Valencia today, y'all. What's the word?
Shit, right now, shit, just chilling. Just chilling. Staying low, for real.
You said what?
I said staying low key for real.
Staying low key. Hell yeah. Mysterious as hell.
Hell yeah, type shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta work your mood away. You know how you do it. We're gonna get right into it. Where you from, gang?
Shit, bro, I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Like, the South. Underneath the South, damn near.
He said underneath the south.
Underneath the South.
I ain't never been to Arkansas ever in my life. Like,
Shit, ain't too much up there, bro. It look nice, though. Like, nature and shit, it's nice. But ain't too much going on that I know of out there right now. Right now. So
you grew up like what you grew up? 2-parent household, 1 parent?
shit, nah, like so basically, like obviously, like when I was born, like it was both my parents, but like about around 4 years old, like my parents just split, and it was just me and my mom all the way
Okay.
through, like still to this day type shit.
Are you the only child?
Yeah, only child, no brothers, no sisters, none of that, just me.
Dang. He was spoiled as hell.
Low key, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, like when I was young, bro, like I was spoiled. I ain't gonna lie, for sure.
Oh, shit. I'm here. You the only one. Shit. So growing, okay, in Arkansas, just you and the OG. You the only child.
Yeah.
So how was life growing up for you?
Well, shit, like it was cool. Like nothing too crazy. Like I lived in some rough areas growing up, but made it through. Just me and mom's. The music shit has just been a part of me for real, like all my life. Cause before, like my dad, before me and my dad had split.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was real into music. Like he was a DJ. Like he was into like scratching, mixing, all that type shit. And throughout the years, at the time, like I said, like when we stayed together, he would always have like a separate room with all his DJ equipment, like his turntables, his mixer, computer, all that shit would just be all in a separate room, and I'd go in there, look at all the shit, fuck with all the shit, and then like
Mm-hmm.
I remember like my dad had crates of records, just records, and it'd be like Michael Jackson, Thriller was in there, Rick James, Earth, Wind and Fire, Al
Yeah, old
Green,
school.
old school. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I remember one time like my dad wasn't home, and it was Ice Cube. It was like the Next Friday vinyl, and I put that
Mm-hmm.
bitch on the needle, and I was just like nothing was plugged up, but like I was like spinning that shit, and I could hear it. It was weird, but ever since that day, like I was just like, this music shit real. Like, I don't know, that shit did some shit to me. I feel like I don't know, like weird, corny shit, but on some spiritual shit, like, it
Mm-hmm.
stuck. Like, I'll never forget that moment. And ever since then, bro, like, music has just been there, bro. And like I said, like, my dad was more on like the heavier rap, and then so was my mom though. Like my mom was a big music head too. So like, but
Okay.
my mom would put me on like Aerosmith and like rock
Okay.
music. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
that really took a crazy toll on my life. Like what I'm saying. So like let's fast forward a little bit, like towards double digits, like 10, 9. Like my dad don't live with me at all, and it's just me and my mom, and I'm in Arkansas. And like I know you know the game Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
That game right there impacted my life crazy because at the time, like I
Guitar
just felt
Hero?
Yeah, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, cause at the time, like, I was kind of bored with rap music, or I don't want to say bored with rap music. I just wasn't like finding what was appealing to my ear.
Mm-hmm.
So I started listening to like we had satellite cable, so like we got like VH1, MTV2, MTV, like a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of variations of MTV and music channels. So I started watching that shit. Started getting into rock, classic rock like
Mm-hmm.
Metallica, AC/DC, Rob Zombie, uh,
I
what else?
usually like you was versatile
Slipknot.
with the music side.
Yes, for sure. And around this time, like, so I had like a 3 year hiatus off rap. Like I wasn't listening to rap. I was strictly listening to like metal,
Mm-hmm.
rock, the bands I just told you, Pantera, whole bunch of shit. And then out of nowhere, bro, I just told my mom I wanted to join the school band.
That's
Then out the
crazy.
cut, then out the cut,
I was gonna ask you how you played in the band.
yeah, bro. Like my what was that? What grade was that? Is like sixth grade, sixth grade band. I was in that hoe, and I played clarinet for a whole year, and then I learned how to read music. Like that was the year I learned how to read music, and then didn't do shit for real after that. Like music wise, I was just growing up. You feel me? Being a kid,
Mm-hmm.
living, listening to music, and then fast forward again.
You didn't play no
Oh, go
sports in school?
Nah. Well, actually, Cal, I just lied. Like no funny shit. I did wrestling for a year, and then I conditioned for football the next year, but I didn't play though.
Oh, okay. You just use it to
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah, just exercising with the team and shit. Just fucking getting my muscle up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Did you go to college?
I did a year in community college. I passed, but I didn't have the bread. I didn't have the bread to like do the next semester.
Like
Plus, I
further
really
like further the education?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then plus at that time I really wasn't living that right anyways. Like I was just out in the streets and shit. So like I didn't really I don't want to say I didn't have time for school, but I guess my mind was on other shit, money than
Mm-hmm.
school.
Trying to get paid, trying to get to that money on.
I swear to God, bro, it was bad. Like I was doing anything to get to it. Like, well, I don't want to make it sound crazy. You know how niggas be thinking, but I was just getting to it for real.
For sure. For sure. So that's real like that what really sparked your interest in like getting into music.
Yeah, it was really my mom and my pops just their like love for the music and what they was listening to, and then when I saw how much they love music, I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was like only right that I love music. You know what I'm saying? And literally that carried like when I say that carried me, bro, from a child
Uh-huh.
to adulthood, literally like that was my entire life. Like I like I'm pretty sure everybody do this, but I still be listening to stuff my mom was playing back then. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. You like
that's
old
how
school music.
definitely, and I feel like that inspires a lot. Well, I don't want to be like a lot, but it inspires some of my music today. Like I don't really be listening to a lot of the newer shit that niggas got going on. Like I respect it, you know what I'm saying, but
Right.
I'm still back in the old school. I be listening to a lot of oldies.
Okay. Same here. Yeah, because it's like nowadays they really like sampling a lot of that old stuff. I mean, they've been sampling, but it's kind of like on the forefront now.
Exactly.
Like when it comes to a lot of music nowadays, it's like coming out.
Hell yeah.
So what, like, and like when you was in school, you was in the band. You weren't really like was you making beats?
Nah, I didn't start making beat. Well, like I had fucked around on FL Studio around like 10th, 11th, 12th grade, like my sophomore, junior, and senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking around, but I was more into like rapping, I guess, cause like high school niggas used to like niggas started smoking.
Yeah.
and shit. And I guess like I was one of them niggas that was cold after school smoking. You know, niggas get in the circle, start freestyling. So that's really like what I was on. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I was on that for a while, but I was still messing around on FL with the stock sounds at the crib and shit. Just nothing crazy. Like it was
Yeah.
that important. Like, but like I said, I lived in these apartments I used to kick it in after school. This dude had a studio, not like a studio, but you know, like a little in-house studio.
The whole setup.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and he was an older dude, OG, like this nigga was like he had kids that went to the high school,
Mm-hmm.
and he was hearing that I could rap and shit, and I had recorded some of my first like shits in there, and shits was ass, bro. Them shits was garbage. But yeah, no, I didn't really fuck around. I didn't get serious until after high school. Like
After
literally,
high
like
school.
graduation week. I was like, I'm gonna make a beat, cause like at that time, like when I graduated, like I started getting hip to like Cardi and shit.
Okay.
And,
That's when Cardi
and
was popping when you graduated.
hell, like 20, like I graduated 2015, so I'm pretty sure he was already on some shit by the time I had peeped him.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was hearing, like I remember hearing Fetty for the first time. What's that PlayStation 2 song that he got, that
Yeah.
sample? I was young Zanho. I was going crazy over that. I was listening to a lot of like Maxo Cream. That was really like like a lot of niggas be like Cardi was my, you know, but really mine was Maxo Cream because like he had this mixtape called Quick Straights. Damn, I don't know why my voice is going out, bro. That's crazy. Uh, he had this tape called Quick Strikes, and it was the craziest shit I had ever heard in my life. Like dark
Mm-hmm.
beats, his flow was different. Nigga was rapping about crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I had peeped Maxo and was hip to Maxo for like about a summer, then I was hip to Cardi. And then I was like, I gotta make beats to get these niggas on these beats because these niggas like around my age. Like, I was like, there's
Mm-hmm.
no way like these niggas won't get on my shit if I took this shit seriously. So I started making beats, started fucking around, getting nice, and then I hopped on Twitter for the first time, and then
Mm-hmm.
that's when I noticed that's the hub. That was like damn near the hub at the time for where all these niggas congregate at, like where they interact with each other at. So I
Uh-huh.
made a Twitter, and this is in 2015, by the way. So I made a Twitter and instantly follow Uno, Cardi, Thousand Band, Nestle, whole
Mm-hmm.
bunch of like old niggas. Captain Crunch, the producer, Roland, Jay Splash. Shout out Jay Splash. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
Just
into that
Stash
later.
Pop.
And a bunch of other cats that I was listening to heavy. And yeah, bro. Just started listening to them and started basing their sound on my own sound. And then for the first time, I started sending out beats, and I had DM Uno. I was like, Uno the activist. I was like, hey, bro, I got some beats for you. Brand new, bro. I don't know shit about the game. Nothing at all, bro. I'm coming straight off of like local rapping and doing
Mm-hmm.
local shows like bullshit, bro. Not saying that that's necessarily bullshit, but nobody was at these shows, bro. Like 100%. Nobody was at these shows. I had a couple local niggas bumping my music, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. So, fuck, I look, he lost my train of thought. But yeah, it wasn't nothing too crazy like locally. So then when I started popping out on the internet, DM'd Uno, told him I got some beats for him. He sent me the email. I sent him some of my first trap shit, like dark trap shit. He hopped on it first quarter. But low key, I fucked up because I did the same shit to Thousand Band, and I didn't know them niggas at the time was like this.
Yeah. They were
So
locked in.
locked in deep. So I sent them both the same beat. Like both niggas, I sent two beats, bro. I sent both them both beats. And then Uno was like, Uno was like, bro, why you saying Fonny the same beat? I said, oh shit, my bad. Like, I just didn't know if y'all was gonna fuck with it or not. Uno ended up hopping on both the beats. Hits How It Feels and Double Cup. Them bitches is out there on SoundCloud and Apple
You said
Music
double
too.
cup on what song?
Double Cup and How It Feels with ASAP Bari.
Oh, okay.
But he ain't really
Those like your two like
he
first
ain't really
placements.
like rapping. You said what?
Those like your two first placements.
Very first two placements ever, bro.
Somebody rapping
Like
on your
coming out
beat.
the gate. Yeah.
And you came out the gate strong with it. Then you getting
Super
like
strong,
Fonny
bro.
and Uno on your beats.
It was bad, bro. Like the reason why I say it was bad, bro, is because I didn't understand like when you get people on your beats that gets recognition and that the underground producers were very keen on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I started getting a lot of attention, you feel me, from just everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody. I didn't know how to take it. I'm a young nigga at the time too. I just graduated high school. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
17, 18 years old. And then just started beefing with some niggas, just internet shit. Like I'm pretty sure it was just like trolling or
Yeah.
whatever. But at the
Trolling.
time, I
Yeah.
took that shit seriously. Like I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like nowadays, I can cool on the internet, joke around with a nigga. But at the time, I didn't know nothing about that trolling shit. So I took that shit seriously. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas made me delete my Twitter, and I deleted my Twitter. Took a
Damn.
whole hiatus.
Just off of that, like you was getting
Off of that,
getting in the mix, and it was getting real
I was
messy
done.
early for you.
I was done, bro. Like I wasn't going for it. I wasn't going for it at all. So took a break from music for a little bit. Got a little started messing around with females and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Decided I wanted to hop back up on the mic. I ended up moving back. I was living in Phoenix, like in the city of Phoenix, Arizona. But then I moved to a little outskirt called Tempe
Mm-hmm.
because my mom was staying out here. But the college is right down the street, and at the time I was, making a little money, serving a little gas and whatever. So I was like, oh, the college is a perfect place to serve the gas at. So fuck
Right.
it.
Because
I
everybody
ended up
going to
making
get
that.
high.
Everybody gonna get high. So I was messing with a shorty at the time. She ended up staying on campus, and she low key like let me move into her dorm room
Mm-hmm.
and started making the money and shit. Met some other college kids who did music and linked up with them. And that kind of got me on my pivot to start taking shit seriously again.
Like
And
getting
at
back
this
out
time,
there.
yeah, like I wanted to try the SoundCloud shit again. And around this time, this is when shit started getting pretty serious. So before the shit got serious, I was still on the local tip heavy. Like
Mm-hmm.
no lie, because I was fucking with these college kids and they was trying to do they was trying to do local shit. So I was really tapped in on the local vibe and realized I was kind of me and my nigga Mackie, Mac 11. That's what you go by right now. Uh, they was low key like sidelining us, like we was ass or something. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because niggas was getting good quality music out like them other niggas, and then we was literally in the room with it. Mic in one hand, bro was engineering me. You know what I'm saying? We was really getting it out the mud while niggas was paying for
Yeah.
studio
They was
time and
recording
shit
you.
like that. So we was getting pushed to the side, and I had confronted the niggas that was pushing us to the side because them niggas, rich white niggas, they had the money, they had the cameras, they was able to shoot footage, they knew how to edit the videos, like they knew what to do,
Yeah.
they knew
They
how
was
to
spoon fed.
throw
Spoiled as
shows,
hell.
spoiled as fuck, bro. But they was putting all these other niggas on, and wasn't trying to help me and my nigga Mackie. So I was like, fuck it, bro, we just gonna do our own thing, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So
Keep going.
uh, so let me think. I was dropping a lot of music. Like I was going crazy. And around this time I had met producer Chan Barnes.
Shout out
And
Chan
he had
Bands,
really
man.
fucked with me. bands. Yeah, really, cause I feel like in my opinion at the time, bro, he was already popping. It's like he had already had good graces on his name, and like like I still had them Uno placements and shit, but at this time, about a year passed since then, since I graduated high school. So shit can only hold weight for so long. You know what I'm saying? So Chan Bands was kind of
Mm-hmm. Hold on, you lagging a little bit, gang. Did I freeze? Yeah, I can hear you. You got your Wi-Fi on or no? Like, exit out and come back. Exit out and come back. Gonna be right back, y'all. Right back. Let me add a mic so we can get him back in here. Hold on, let me get him back in here, y'all. Oh, snap. Let's see. All right, we got to get him right back in here, y'all. Appreciate y'all that's tapping in today. For sure. Devil trying to work today. No, didn't not today. Yo.
that shit started tweaking, bro.
Oh, yeah, we back though with it.
But yeah, like I was saying, shout out Chan Bands. He started sending me the dro and the stupid cool and the plug and B shit. And then I just started coming up with like just cool aesthetics for the tapes. You know what I'm saying? Me and Chan would come up with some pretty cool shit, and then we was just doing our own thing, bro, for a while. And shout out the Jug editing community too, because I think they had found my SoundCloud and they started just running up a lot of my songs, like numbers wise. They was making little animated music videos, like just fire edits from anime to my songs. And I think that's what really started getting my name and my voice out there for real, like to start with. And a lot of my fans that came from that area, and at
Like
that
off the
point,
revamp.
yeah, bro, just off the revamp, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you know, like niggas was really thinking like I was altering my voice or I didn't sound like this or whatever the case was. Like that shit did come with a lot of trouble, but ultimately that shit did me good because they really, like I said, they put my name out there, bro. Like they spreaded that shit throughout their community, and that helped me and my community as well.
Yeah, like
So
grow.
hell yeah. So I just started dropping hella shit with Chan, and then let me think. From around that area, from the time I started working with Chan to where I stopped working with Chan and started working with like like Elijah 4K, Des a Fool, High Style Nami, shout out all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was I working with? J2K, Malice, and they were sending me like D Rich shit, and like real like dark R&B shit. And like I said, you know, I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of oldies, so like that dark R&B. was perfect, and that's still kind of where I like to hold my sound at. Not when I make beats, but when I rap. I love hopping on dark R&B. Like I feel like I said, Elijah 4K, Y1, Iced Out Nami. This them three
Mm-hmm.
is like my top favorite like dark R&B producers because I don't really be hearing a lot of niggas on that. First off,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and second off, if I do hear niggas on it, they not rapping, they singing. And I really go on a bitch like no mix for real. Like I add a little bit of reverb to my shit, but I
Mm-hmm.
really like going in there with my raw voice because I don't really sound like nobody. So and I don't really like I've been to the studio and I've had my shit mixed and I just think it sounds weird. But when I mix my own shit and I go more on the raw approach, I fuck with it, and I think my listeners fuck with that shit too. Cause you can hear when I'm frustrated, you can hear when I'm sad, you
Right.
can hear when I'm high, you can hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I
how I
just
like
learned
that shit.
today that you like. I thought you was producing first before you was rapping, but you was rapping first, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's a
crazy.
little bit of both, bro. Like I was really doing them simultaneously, bro. When I jumped off when I jumped in the gate with it, like when I started dropping on SoundCloud, it was rapping. It was rapping.
Oh, okay. So, what was your first song you made? Like your very first song?
Uh,
Is it
uh,
out still?
nah, hell nah,
He said,
hell nah. I'm trying to think, bro. The first song I made, bro. I don't know, but that whole embarrassing. I know that. I know that. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I think my one of my very first like songs I had posted was it was on a Lucky instrumental, and I was rapping about my ex. Real fucked up.
"No worry."
real,
He
real
was going
fucked up.
through it. He
Going
got to let
through
that
it,
pain out.
man. But yeah, I think that was one of my first ones. But that's on SoundCloud right now. I think my oldest today song might be it's a song called "In the Function with an Axe" or some shit like that, some weird shit like that. But yeah, I think that might be my oldest today song on the cloud
Oh,
right now. Of me rapping.
okay, I was seeing your name like what back in 2020. That's when I first seen your name, and you was rapping then, and
Yeah,
then like it like transitioned to like you started working with a lot of like artists, like different artists.
yeah. So around that time, I was I guess I kind of was just at the right place at the right time type shit because I knew at the time like my mix wasn't that good on my raps, but I was recording
Mm-hmm.
on Pro Tools, so it was decent. There was some decent mixes, but I was in my producer bag a little bit, and then I started meeting like I met OG Pra,
But you
and I
fire. Shout out
started
to Prime.
shout out Pra,
Yeah, yeah, you
you know what I'm
fire.
saying, and I started working with him and like seeing that he had a lot of connections to other artists.
Mm-hmm.
He was just kind of bringing me around like a lot of those people I was working with. Like he kind of introduced me to Slim. He introduced me to Glow.
Slim and Glow.
Uh,
Shout out
shout
Slim
out
and
Glow.
Glow.
Shout out Slim and Glow.
For sure.
Them is the guys. Those are the real bros. Uh, yeah, introduced me to them. I had already known who Brick was, but I think both of them was rapping, so
Mm-hmm.
they was already cool. I got to know Brick a little bit more through there, and just like that whole squad of people I used to make me like, I still in touch with, but I met all them just from just networking with Pra and started just kind of getting in my producer bag more because I was like, damn, bro, I'm around all these decent ass niggas that know how to rap. Why
Right.
not start getting in that bag for real? So I started getting in that bag, start crafting my own sound or trying to making some crazy shit, bro. Like some real intricate, obscure, melodic ass shit. And I
Hell
think
yeah.
that was the start of my sound, like that Mitzi sound. And then at the time too, that was like COVID a little bit. So
You were locked in.
yeah, I was locked in. I was going through a lot of shit as well. I was still selling weed and shit, but at the same time, like I had dealt with like this bitch at my crib, like had OD, bruh, and like low key, I saved this bitch life, and that shit
Damn.
affected me for like over a year. I remember being like fucked up for like
Mm-hmm.
a year change because of it, and that shit had like not like it's gonna sound crazy, but that shit influenced me a lot, like to just take shit seriously and not like let shit hold you for granted, bro. Like
Right.
that was really the thing. And like just stay off them pills for real. That's them is the shit that was on my conscience a lot of the time. But I
Mm-hmm.
just took that shit and started putting that in the producer bag. And then like you said, I started working with all the artists and just started putting out a lot of decent music at the time. Like I think around that time I made the Glow Lindsay with Glory Boy, all the singles with Slim.
Mm-hmm.
I was
How you
still
tap in
rapping.
with Booth?
Working with Booth, that was kind of like courtesy of Neighbor because I was real locked in with Neighbor at the time.
Mm-hmm. Shout out
So
neighbor.
shout out Neighbor. Uh, yeah, just being locked in with Neighbor and me and Neighbor cooking up quite a bit around that period of time too. Just got Booth on the songs. Shout out Booth.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit
Shout out
going
Booth,
up.
man. He doing his thing too.
Facts.
How
And
you tap
so
in with True?
True. Let me think. He was kind of a part of that circle. Honestly, this is what happened, bro. And this is crazy. So True, I had known True just from seeing his name around the underground and shit. And at
Mm-hmm.
the time, the dude had just got exposed for being a punk. And this nigga True had made a diss song that was actually really hard. And I just DM'd him was like, hey, bro, this was hard. And then he just asked me for some beats. And I sent some beats. And then we had just been locked in ever since. For real.
Okay.
So shout out True.
Shout out True. You have something with Big Bravo. What he go by what he go by now? He go by something else now. Perry.
Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
I was locked in with Bravo during that time too. But I was locked in with everybody,
Yeah.
like
Flip
in that
phone
group.
Shawty. You
Flip
got
phone.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody in that group, bro. The whole GGP group, I was locked
Yeah.
in with pretty tough. And I was pretty grateful to be a part of that era and kind of not disregarding no other producer that had been locked in with them. But in my opinion, just like kind of in my eyes, I felt cool to carry that era. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Be a part of that era to carry that whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even that inspired the sounds that I make today. So
Yeah, because you
it's just
definitely like you got fire beats, man.
yeah,
Like it's fire. And your rap decent too. But I think I like
yeah,
your beats more than your rap.
yeah, nah, for sure, facts.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, I don't even take no pressure to it because
Yeah, for sure. Like like it's gonna be one or the other for sure.
yeah, nah, you can't be invincible. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be
Exactly.
Superman, be good at everything. But I do plan on like I don't even know when I was gonna mention this, but I do plan on dropping like 3 projects this year. Cause I like if you notice, like I ain't really dropped no rapping about like 2 years, and a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
been asking for that like rapper Lindsay. And I ain't gonna lie, like I've been refraining from it just because I've been so locked in with the with the beats and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like I knew like I wasn't going crazy with the rapping. I just did it because I love to do it. But this time I think that I'm gonna just do it because everybody been wanting it, and I'm down to like swag it out for the one time with a couple projects, some 5 projects. I got some cool stuff coming with some of the same producers that I was cooking up with back then. So yeah,
How you lock in with Zan Game? I seen you got some shit with Zan Game.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't really too tapped in with Zan. I think I did that tape like that was just off some beats that was floating around, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Zan was too happy about his beats floating around like that.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? I don't really blame him for being upset. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I had just got the bitches off of Discord. And
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Those was some old Zambies I had heard from back then that I wanted to hop on. So I just went ahead, took the opportunity, hopped on the bitches. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
got down on it. Yeah, you like top ranking.
saying? Yeah. Shout out
You
Top
know,
Rank.
what RSX
Yeah.
five.
Yeah. They,
You
they
mentioned Chan Bands,
yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah, I wanna talk about them three too. Like, they really when I first started like stepping into making like Space Jig or Space Plug,
Mm-hmm.
um, they really was carrying the sound and shit. And then when I started making my own shit, I think they really had appreciated it. And I was hopping on their beats too, Maxwell Top and RSX. You know, we was all locked in at some point, and yeah, Five Beats, man. They they
Yeah,
really they really carry that sound, bro. Real shit.
yep. And still is today.
Hell yeah.
They fought Maxwell, RSX, top ranking. How you lock in with what's his name? Spirit Soldier.
Spirit Soldier. You talking about that one
Like he
Maxwell
rap
Spirit?
and produce.
I don't really know too much about Spirit, bro. I just Maxwell had sent me a beat with them too, and I just hopped on that bitch. I ain't really
Okay.
too familiar with Spirit, but I know he be going crazy though. I think he another
Mm-hmm.
two way. I think
Yep,
he
yep.
another two way.
Yeah, he rap and produce.
So yeah,
I
his
known him
beats is
for. I seen
fire.
his production before I heard him rap.
Facts. See, me too,
Yeah.
bro. Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Shout
I
out
think that's
Spirit,
probably
man,
dope.
for sure. So you went on like you and I'm gonna say like you don't work with Slam, Glow. That's when I started seeing your because I listen to Glow, I listen to Slim, listen to True, and that's I listen to Brick, and I started seeing your production, started hearing your production, seeing your name, I'm like okay, he going crazy. So how did you and Brick lock in?
So so
Like how
this
did
low
y'all
key.
like start just like pumping them out?
So all right. So what I'm finna say, this is no shade towards nobody. This is just I'm gonna just let it be known. You know what I'm saying? So at
Yeah.
the time, the opium sound started kind of flowing over the underground and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of people we were making the space plug with started making kind of the opium sound. And me and Brick was just like that's just not really our lane. And I remember like we was just DMing each other and talking for a couple of days about like what niggas was gonna do and how niggas wanted to go about it. And at this time I was really in my bag with the beats, bro. Like I had kind of drifted. This is when I started drifting from Space Plug to Lindsay by itself. Like
Mm-hmm.
and like I just couldn't see myself making no opium type beat. I couldn't see myself making no Destroy Lonely type beat. Ain't no shade to niggas who do make that. That just wasn't my lane. I didn't want to
Right.
make that. And so I sent Brick like a big pack, like a fat pack of beats. Just some shit that I was cooking at the time. And he sent me a lot, like hella shit back, hella. And at this point, GGP was kind of disbanding. You know what I'm saying? Not like no one was beefing. It was just everybody was doing their own thing.
Right.
And me and Brick was just doing our own thing, and sent him the pack of beats. He sent me back. I was like, let's do a tape, and then that's when we did Angel and Hell, and then
Mhm.
we dropped Angel and Hell, and then saw that it was just getting a lot of love,
That was our
and
first tape.
yeah, that was our first tape,
Well, the one
and
I know.
yeah, I think that was like we've only dropped two tapes, believe it or not. Like
It
we
seemed like
did
more though.
definitely we
It's a
like
lot of
sort of
singles.
it's a lot of singles, it's a lot of mixes.
Hmm.
Uh, the first two tapes we did, so we did Angel and Hell, and then once we saw the traction that Angel and Hell got, uh, we decided to do the Oath. And personally, the Oath is like one of my favorites. Like
Yeah,
that's a super
Spock.
intricate tape, obscure tape. Yeah, it really sets the different tone in the room when you play
Hmm.
it from playing a lot of other shit on SoundCloud. And so when we dropped the Oath and saw the traction that the Oath was getting, and saw we started getting articles written and a lot of notoriety on the tape. That's when we had realized that like we was doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like we was doing
Yeah,
something that everybody had fucked with, and we were carrying on like that punk rock, metal, edgy, dark aesthetic. You know what I'm saying?
hell
Kind
yeah.
of like on some odd future shit. You know, just on some offensive shit, but just us at the end of the day. And me and Brick share a lot of similarities, and we relate to a lot of things, and we're into a lot of the same cinematography. Cause I'm a real big movie buff. Like I'm gonna get into that later, but I'm just like real into like movies and art and pictures and shit like that. So
Hmm.
when I started expressing that to Brick, come to find out that he was into the same shit. So we started just applying our favorite movies and shit into our music, and that really took off as well. Cause I was already kind of in my like Tony Soprano mode. Like I was using a lot of Soprano aesthetic,
Hmm.
and from the
Yeah, I hear
Soprano
that in your
aesthetic,
beats and in your music too.
yeah, definitely. Sopranos is just one of my top tier shows and shit. But we just started putting a lot of our faves into our music, and I think that's also what set the tone for us as well because that's super authentic. Because that's something that we love. That's
Hmm.
something that we watch every day. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we just started applying that shit into our music, and then that shit started taking off even more. So at this point, we were kind of loaded, making music every day. A lot of unreleased, like we still got so much unreleased that we just getting ready to drop right now.
Man,
And
drop it, man. We need that.
and in due time, bro,
We
everything
need
comes with a
that.
time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just still eating up what we had dropped like this last batch. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It was only right. And but like I said, once we started applying our cinema into our music, we started deciding to like we wanted to do short films. So around like I want to say it was at like 2020, the end of 2020. Well,
Hmm.
no, 2022, the end of 2022. We didn't make no music. Like we had a lot of unreleased. We did.
Hmm.
We stopped making music and we started working on films. And if you go on YouTube, Black Magic TV,
Yeah.
it's on there. Like the films is on there. But that's what we were working on for a while. And then 2023 started. That's when you got all them singles. You know what I'm saying? All
Hmm.
those singles and a couple of the blood rich, ritual mixes and shit. And so we just started flooding for real. And then, plan to do the same shit this year, but just when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? But
All right.
that's really that's how me and Brick got locked in for real.
Doing Bert. Yeah, y'all a crazy collab, boy.
Yeah,
Like,
something heavy every time.
yeah. So when you see Bert name and your name, y'all name,
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
slammer. Yeah,
you know what to expect for sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw some songs at you. these some of my favorites. You know, like some of my playlists. It's just a few. That Death on the Way. You yeah.
The beat
Mm-hmm.
because them shits ain't samples, bro. Them is experiences. So yeah, bro. Like the beat is an experience. Brick's voice and what he's talking about is an experience in itself. Death on
Mm-hmm.
the Way is definitely like top five Lindsey Brick, 100%.
Yeah, and another one of my favorites, that Vivid.
Vivid, yeah. Yeah, that it is crazy because I made that beat when Elden Ring came out, I believe. So that beat is heavily inspired by just the music and sounds in that game. So yeah, shout
Oh
out
yeah.
shout out Elden Ring for
Shout out that baby. And what's another one? Uh, what's that? Saliva.
uh Salvia, yeah. It's on the
Oh
oath.
yeah, yeah, Savia.
Yeah. That yeah, so here's the thing about that beat. I think I used all like guitars in that song. Like there was no pianos. I'm a real big piano head. Like I love vintage pianos, like vintage EPs, chords. I do like analogs too, but I'm a real big like EP lover, vintage EP lover. And in that beat I didn't use any. I just used straight guitars, and I think it's
Yeah.
basically like that. So
You followed that
shout
good like that guitar sound?
it's
Like
the Guitar Hero, bro.
he said that's the guitar hero.
I'm you, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
What about that? Another one of my favorites too. I think I listen to this song like every day. I ain't gonna lie. Ghetto Reality.
Ghetto Reality, bro. It's fuck.
Cause they came out. Yeah, I think they came out this year, like top of this year.
That's the one with the Terminator cover, right? Terminator Bridge.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I
all
think that.
black.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think that was last year, I believe.
It's like the end of last year, the top of this year. Yeah, something
Nah,
like that.
it might be a little older than that. But it
It's
was
older.
around the.
It's older, y'all. y'all,
uh, yeah, tell you
y'all
shit.
got
My
first
bad, my
dibs.
bad. Yeah, yeah.
Y'all created.
Yeah, Ghetto Reality. To be honest, that was inspired by like Heartbreak. That beat,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just going through it with the females and shit. You already know how that goes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, super inspired by females. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of beats like I'm trying to think like fucking vultures. That one's
Vultures. Yeah, that's a slap
female
too.
based. That song is like that beat is female based. A lot of songs on the mixes, those beats are like really emotional. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
All right, we're gonna talk about your like how you come up with your beats. You said like you be inspired by movies and
yeah,
other things, and like different sounds.
yeah,
So like your beats is like, and you can hear it in there, like it'd be you can tell you inspired by movies because it be having a lot of different like
yeah,
sounds in there or like little like like intros
yeah. Like,
and
I'll say like, yeah, bro. That I'm definitely inspired by movies, video
mm,
games, and life itself. Them is the three that like. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like when I go into cooking up beats, I never really go in like, oh, I'm finna make a hard ass beat. Isn't it? Like when I try to go in like that, it never works out. Like
Right.
I can make some cool shit, but it's not like my opinion. It might you be like, damn, Lindsay, this is hard. Like, but I'll be like, nah, bro, like this, cause I can't force it. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like I really be cooking off the strength of emotion and whatever I'm feeling
How you
or
feeling?
whatever it
Yeah.
takes. Yeah, and like that's why like I watch a lot of movies, TV shows, play a lot of games. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Or like I remember I used to put myself in a position of like a mindset. I used to put myself in certain mindsets to cook up, and that shit was working out for me for a long time. But that I don't think that's healthy for real. You shouldn't do that. Like you shouldn't really put yourself in like a crucial mindset to cook up a 5 beat. Like, I understand
Hmm.
cooking up off your emotions, but like you bringing up old demons, that's not good.
Right. Right. Yeah, for sure. But with your beats, it's like it's that I can't even explain it. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like all your beats sound sad, and it make you like it make you feel some type of way. Like you could like actually feel the beat, and you got that like your style. Like everybody, they kind of doing it now a little bit more. But when I was hearing your beats, but for for the first time, and then like what was circulating at that time, you like your tempos is different. Like you got like a slower tempo. Like was you doing that like purposely, or that was just like
Uh,
for the like for your whole sound? Because all your beats, you got that like you be changing the tempo on it, or it got that like that real slow, like sad tempo.
yeah. So that's just me. Like I said, like cooking up off my emotions. Like so, like when I was honestly, like when I was cooking up the space plug, like I just got really in the groove of cooking up at that pace, keying at that pace, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I was super comfortable with that BPM. So like it's like a 120, 117 BPM. I was super comfortable cooking up at that pace. And then when I started making my own sound, I realized like my pace is like max 126, lowest like fucking 75.
Okay.
I go low, bro. Like when I'm cooking up like my mafia type beats, like those are all like 75 BPM, 78 BPM.
Hmm.
Or like when I cook up like my Detroit sounding shit, like that's like 80 BPM. But when I'm cooking up like the heavy like brick Lindsay shit, that's like more 120, 117 BPM. So yeah, definitely like a slower pace, sadder pace. That's just what I'm like. I ain't gonna lie, but the past couple of years just been like sad, just been
Hell
like
yeah.
sad.
But it's fire though. Like it
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
fire as hell. Cause like once you hear that, like you like, oh yeah, this shit about to be raw. And then you like kind
yeah,
of like another thing you do, you like fade in, like you fade your beats in too.
yeah. I let that like I build up, and
Hmm.
I think that's from like 'cause I used to go to raves a lot, and I used to like love like I just remember just being geeked and like watching the DJs build up like that momentum to
Hmm.
drop the beat and shit, and watch the crowd go crazy. So I just started kind of applying that to my music. Like, like niggas love that shit. Like I remember like that phase where I was making the beat repeat at the beginning.
Hmm.
I used to be on that pretty heavy, and then now I just build the beat up. But then sometimes I go back to tune, 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 and then sometimes I let that bitch ride out. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on the mood, and that's just kind of where I'm blessed to just having my own sound because like I've made so many branches off my own sound. Like you got like the Brick Lindsay, you got Void Lindsay, you got Casino Lindsay. There's a lot of different Lindsays out there. In
Right.
my
Yeah.
opinion, sound wise. So yeah, bro.
All right. What's your like? How long it take you to make a beat?
Like a good one? I'm just playing. Probably like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes. Yeah.
What about rapping? Like make a song.
Fuck, bro. That's what's been on my mind lately. Like I don't know. I I used to write a couple songs, but I used to just get in the booth, bro, and just
Punch in.
go. Yeah. So I like it would take me like a good hour to make a song, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Believe it or not, bro. I know it don't be sounding like too much, but it just be
Like,
whatever. And I
yeah,
think
that's just your process.
I just spoiled myself, bro, with punching in. That's really what happened. Like I used to really do songs one take,
Hmm.
or I would do like a whole part, then punch in right there and then do the whole other part. But then now I'm literally just like a Detroit rapper. Like that's how I be feeling. Like boom,
Yeah.
all right, boom, that, all right. Like
Just keep,
really spoil myself with that.
yeah, just keep
So
punching in.
I be making sure like with these next projects, that's really what I'm gonna really focus on. Like my mixing and just just making sure niggas can vibe out. You feel me?
Hmm. So I seen you had like you got a trilogy of tapes, or like your rap. That
Oh
what's that?
yeah,
Demo.
yeah the Demia series, yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah, the
J2K.
Demia.
Yeah, I really that's really one of my favorite set of tapes for real. I
Hmm.
think I really like did that for real. Shout out J2K because he was really sending me them beats off the strength, and them beats is low key hard. Like
Yeah,
not low
J2K. Shout
key,
out J2K.
not low key, but like them bitches was just. I don't want to be like out my caliber, but them bitches was hitting on something.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
fuck
I'm
with them
saying?
tapes.
Yeah. So
And that House of Pain.
yeah, House of Pain. Yeah, that's an old one. That's an
Yeah.
old one.
He said that's oh yeah. That's why I was
Yeah,
proud of.
yeah. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah, but we finna get back on that type of timing though. Real shit.
Then you had the tape with what were like Glow, True, Brick. It was like a like the producers be putting out the production tapes,
Yeah,
like with different
yeah,
artists. What's it called? NFCW.
yeah, yeah.
Like what made you put that together?
Shit, cause I was just locked in with everybody. Like I was just locked in with all them artists, and I
Mm-hmm.
just had a lot of shit sitting on ice that shouldn't have been sitting on ice. So I
Mm-hmm.
needed everybody to hear that. So I just put that little bitch together, and that bitch ended up doing real decent. And I
We
think that
got
was a
another
little
one
bit
coming.
shit. I could for real, but
Come on,
I
man,
think I
give us
really,
that tape. Give us that
yeah, bro. Like,
that collab tape.
yeah, I think I'm gonna put something together, bro. This fall. I was supposed to. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to drop one last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to. I got cover art and everything for it, but I just didn't end up dropping it. I was just going too. I was too focused on the Black Magic shit. So
Okay. Like how you go about like dropping? You don't like to drop too much.
so like that's what it is kind of now. Cause I remember, bro, like back when I was rapping shit, I was dropping.
Right, yeah, we was rapping.
But then, like when I started, I kind of just wanted to get my shit at a consistent flow, and I didn't want to spoil. I didn't want to. You feel me? Because when I started doing like numbers, like I just wanted to be consistent and maintain where I was at. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I started going from like every 2 weeks to every 3 weeks to every month, and then I just stuck with the month. Like so, I just started dropping once a month, and then that low key started working out really good. And then so I stopped basing it off like just kind of once a month, and I started just kind of doing it off stats. So like once something would hit 100 likes, I would drop again. You know what I'm saying, on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
and so on and so forth. But yeah, usually I draw every month.
Very
But
nice.
lately I don't think I dropped the past month or so.
Nah, you
So
haven't. But
he said, nah, you haven't.
you
All right, so
haven't.
yeah,
But you
so
still
yeah,
got great music in rotation at the same time. That's like timeless music. So
exactly. So
it
I
kind of
just
feel
kind of
like
want
you
people.
missing. Like it's kind of like you like drop, but you didn't drop at the same time.
Exactly, bro. And I got some fire shit in the vault, and and there's some shit Brick still hasn't seen me yet, bro. That I've heard.
Hmm.
So it's a lot of shit in rotation going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause y'all do numbers though.
Yeah, bro. But like ultimately, bro, it's just
Hmm.
or at least I try not.
Yeah, just keep working. Yeah, it's always room for growth. That's just supposed to do grow. So what would you consider yourself? A rapper or producer?
Um, I really just consider myself an artist,
An
bro.
artist?
I'm just an artist.
You just
I really, but ultimately, bro, like no, I'm a producer. I'm a
producer
producer. Yeah, I like really being behind the scenes.
behind the
I
scenes for
like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? I like making the sounds and shit. So
And hearing like hearing what somebody else gonna do to your beat.
yeah,
Like
you know what I'm saying?
making magic for sure.
Exactly.
Appreciate
Real
everybody that been
magic.
tapping in. Shout out to who that Cannon, Michael. Who are some artists you want to work with? Like nowadays. 'Cause there's a lot of new artists. And I feel like it's like evolving into a new like generation in the underground.
Underground. Like it'd be cool to get some shit in with Vontae. I fuck with Vontae.
Okay. Shout out. Block 40.
I don't know if I can really go my shit. Yeah, Glock 40.
Yeah, he
Uh,
raw.
who else? I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. That's really a here and
Mm-hmm.
there, and I be trying to I be like listening to a lot of shout out RX Wani, but I be listening to a lot of him, a lot of 313 Mafia, and they made real smooth ass Detroit shit. So I listen to a lot of them, bro. So I be trying to like work with a lot of niggas they work with, like Bang Gang Lonnie,
Big Lonnie.
Prince Harry, uh, shit like that. Just little underground shit. You feel me? Look
Mm-hmm.
like just real hard shit.
Like who are some producers you want to collab with that you haven't with already? Because you got something. You say you got a lot in the vault. So
Yeah, shit. I want to get something in with my nigga War Ready. I want to get something in with my nigga. I already said RX Wani.
mm-hmm.
Um, who else? Um, damn, bro. I think that's really about it for real, bro. I don't really be
You don't really be trying to
collabing too
work with people
much.
like that. Not. You just stay in your lane
Nah,
and stay tapped in
yeah,
with.
bro. I do. yeah, I just really stay in my lane, and if I tap into another lane, it's just out my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause like, yeah, I don't really be like laughing with people too much.
Why you don't like laughing with people?
I don't know, bro. I think it's like past PTSD, cause I remember, bro, niggas didn't want to laugh with me type shit. So like nowadays, I just be quiet. Like I don't even want to laugh. Like oh, I'm cool, bro.
Oh
You
man,
know what I'm
turn the
saying?
cheek, man.
Nah, real shit, and that's something that I'm working on, bro. I'm working on like myself. Like I'm not saying like I don't got an ego. Like and if niggas like watch this and be like that nigga Lindsay do be having it, like it's not even that, bro. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I just really be on some just by myself ass shit.
Yeah, you just be locked in. Yeah, I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that
Yeah,
either.
bro. Yeah, bro. And then like I remember though last summer I was real locked in. Shout out Wise. Shout out 56. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
Nine. Like I was real locked in with my niggas in the Discord every day, every morning, every day we was getting something in. So yeah, they know what's up, bro. Yeah,
So how many beats you got in the vault?
over 1,000.
Over 1,000. Oh my god.
I think last year, and I think like I'm not saying I'm burnt out, but I've been chilling this year a little bit. Like I still been cooking up for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
last year I made 1,100 beats.
Last year you made 1,100 beats. What about your songs? How many songs you got in the vault? Like unreleased.
None, none,
Also, you ain't been cooking no songs up. Just straight beats.
straight beats.
So you are a producer then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Last
gonna
year I
sum
made
that up
like
right there. You're a producer. You just do the rap.
100%.
It's like a
I just be
hobby.
doing, yeah, cause I really like what I like, bro. Is like if like even before I got in the position that I'm in, and I'm not holding myself at no hierarchy at all, but
Mm-hmm.
I just know that people know my name. You know what I'm saying? And niggas
Right,
know
for
who
sure.
I am. And what I liked was being in a position like that and rapping on my peers' beats. So like, even if they hold a higher standard above me or lower, like it never really mattered. I just liked hopping on my homies' beats. Like that's why I fuck with Nami, Elijah 4K, Maxwell, Arcs. Like, that's why
Mm-hmm.
And I remember people used to tell me like that, damn Lindsay, like your music hard, bro, but like I feel like your voice never like didn't fit those beats. You know what I'm saying? I started getting that a lot last year, and
Oh, okay.
I used to tell people like, damn, like I feel you. You like niggas expect like you hear my voice, you want to hear me on some crazy hard shit, but
Mm-hmm.
like those were my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Those were what my homies was making. So it
Right.
wasn't just like me wanting to rap. It wasn't just only that. It was just like my homies was putting in that pain too, and I wanted people to hear that pain as well. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And even if like I didn't even know that person at the time, I would like be like, "Hey, bro, the beats is hard." Like I ain't gonna lie, like Nami, like iced out Nami, bro. Like he was making some crazy dark R&B shit. I was just on YouTube, casual, bro. Like on YouTube looking for beats, bro. And I came across his beat. I already knew who he was, but I didn't know he had a YouTube that he uploaded on like that. And I just started downloaded the beats on YouTube, bro. And like I just
Mm-hmm.
hit him on Discord and I was like, "Hey, bro, I pulled some of these beats." He didn't get on my ass, bro, and like he really, I think he fucked with the songs, and then like enough to the point to where he finna cook up some shit for me for this next project. So yeah,
So we ain't gonna get no another tape, no rap tape.
this year, this
Uh
year,
oh.
yeah, that's gonna be the three projects. Is me rapping.
Are you dropping 3 projects this year?
Yeah,
Are you about to flood them then? We got like what, 5 more months
yeah,
left?
yeah. I got 5 months, so yeah,
You about to flood.
it's a tape called Creep.
Creep.
Uh, it's another tape called Attitude of the Era.
Okay.
It's like a wrestling inspired tape. I'm finna have some crazy beats on there. My nigga Nine finna sample some crazy WWE shit for me.
Okay.
Uh, and then this the EP, the next project is gonna be an EP, and that just might be like some of the leftover songs that I cook out of that batch of making them two projects.
Okay.
So yeah,
You got any dates on them?
uh, not really, nah, not really. But like you said, 5 months, bruh. I do expect one by the end of the summer though. So around August,
Okay.
I'm probably gonna drop, and then I'm tend to drop on holidays and shit too. Like I like dropping on Halloween and shit. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to drop on Halloween because that's like how your sound is inspired by too. Like real dark, like creepy shit. Hmm. So where you see yourself 5 years from now in this, just in life in general?
with the music shit,
Hmm.
on some real shit, like just going to link up with people, even just going if I want to go cook up in another city, like I want to be able to do that. You know,
Right.
just what I'm saying, just pack up the laptop, pack a couple cool outfits, go to another city and vibe out, cook up, make some magic there.
Yeah,
Even
a
if I wanted
different
to record a
environment.
tape, you know what I'm saying? Also, I want to have a brand for myself. And that's not disregarding black magic in any way, shape, or form. You know, it's just since I'm a two-way player, and this is for any other two-way players out there. Like if you decent at rapping, you decent at making beats, brand yourself because that's a brand, bro. You
Right.
that
Yeah.
you do two things, bro. You don't need nobody for nothing. So
Exactly.
just focus. So like I want to focus on branding myself, making Lindsay like a household name or beginning to be a household name, like how Icy Twat is. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? Nigga like Icy Twat type D type niggas in a chokehold for years, and now he's just rapping. Like that's leverage, like doing his own thing, and that's kind of what I want to do. And like he can go anywhere he want to go. If he want to go cook up in LA, he can do that. If he want to go back to Chicago, he can do that. Nigga want
Hmm.
to go to Miami, he can do that. So I just want to be able to move around and see different sites and shit.
Yeah, because that definitely like a, like an inspiration.
Definitely, it's a part of it. And
Hmm.
then I want to be able to, have my team do that black magic. Have my niggas be able to do that as well, so we can do it as a unit. Cause we a militia, we a army, free thinking army. So like that shit means something to me, and that shit hold weight in the community. And this ain't no pushover ass group. And yeah, bro, trying to stand on that shit in the next 5 years.
Just like brand yourself for
Brand
sure.
myself, and at the same time try to brand my team. But it's all like, in my opinion, bro, Black Magic already branded. Like that's a brand like
Hmm.
that. It's already did its thing.
You got some other
Six,
producers like that's in the cut we don't know about.
my nigga Lavorda, I think I said his name right. Yeah, he wanted like the newer recruits to Black Magic, but he be making beats and they code. But in
I
Black
have to tap
Magic,
in.
yeah, bro, definitely tap in with my boy. But Black Magic wise, bro, I guess like I'm the only sole producer. Like I plan on doing something like not only with just with Brick and Loot, but like 30 extendos. He's part of Black Magic. I plan on getting some shit in with him.
Oh,
Laverna,
I ain't know
BBD.
that. Shout out 30.
Shout out 30, bro, and
He
shout out
raw too.
Laverna, bro. Both of them is in Black Magic, so I do plan on getting some shit in with them this year. But probably just in the middle of me dropping my tapes and shit. Just and Jug Boy Antenna too. He's part of Black Magic as well.
You said who?
Jug Boy's Antenna.
Okay.
Yeah. So just getting some shit in with everybody and really stamping the brand some more. But also, like I said, branding myself. You know what I'm saying?
Overall, yeah, like
Yeah,
leveling up.
yeah. Cause like you said, bro, I got a lot of other music with a lot of other people that whole weight. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I got to get that taken care of. You know, make sure niggas know that that's Lindsay. It's like, damn, Lindsay got completely different sounds, you know, and that's what I think. That's what I'm trying to do this year. And I think that's why I'm not cooking up as much because I done cooked up overload, so I gotta brand it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. Like go ahead and use what you got already.
Yeah,
So just keep making them beats though. Don't stop.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
keep cooking up. For sure.
Yeah.
You got something with let me see. Who you got some lives with in the vault?
I got some lives with Wise. I got some with my nigga Desmos, my nigga Daniel Dior. Um, I got some crazy shit in with Young Brando. Shout out Young Brando.
Shout out
That's
Brando.
gang. That's bro for real. He really cause
He
you know
definitely
Brando
doing
was
this
already,
thing.
you know what I'm saying. Brando was already up here by the time I started. Me and Brick started, you know, turned up, and he really showed love and he really appreciated my sound. And like we got some crazy shit in the vault that niggas just can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
bet.
that shit sitting on ice too.
Okay.
And yeah, bro, just doing the damn thing with them for real. Just them for real. Everybody who I just named.
You ain't got no with neighbor in the cut?
Nah, I ain't really chopped it up with neighbor in some years, bro.
We need that neighbor in Valencia.
Yeah, I, we will see, bro. We'll see.
It's coming. Y'all need to tap
Yeah,
back in, lock in.
yeah, bro. I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying. That's like not saying that people have horrible egos, but like I really want to make a difference in that. But at the same time, like I just don't want to burn myself out trying to make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it'd be like one thing people do know that know me and who have spoke to me, bro, genuine. I ain't never came on nobody with no disrespect. Like,
Right. Hmm. Hold on, you lagging a little bit, gang. Yo, gang, you lagging a little bit. Nah, you have froze. Oh, you good now? Yeah. Yeah, we good. So we got a lot on the way. 3 tapes this year. Of course, more production. We need that tape with you on Brick for sure. I know there's gonna be another masterpiece. Oh, that's another producer, Alto. How you go, Alto? Oh, where? Okay, yeah, Alto, he fought too. Yeah, you lagging a little again. I ain't hear you was breaking up. What you say?
This year, whatever.
Okay.
I don't really like to pop my shit too much, bro. But sometimes, I just gotta let niggas what's going on.
Got
And
to.
I don't really like being too vocal on the social media for real. Unless it's Twitter. Like I be just tweeting random shit on Twitter. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like you was saying, you definitely is like genuine. Cause when I hit you up, let's lock in. You know, here we are now, locked in. It wasn't on no funny business or nothing. Like that's what's up. Cause I'm a genuine person. I'm gonna reach out. I'll do a trailer of somebody's song, tag them in and all. Like people be thinking that's my music. They like, you rap that shit hard. I'm like, this ain't mine. People that's tagging, that's their song. Or that's their producer. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my way of showing love too. But I definitely be, bumping that shit on my own time.
hell yeah.
I be listening to like a lot of shit. Motherfucker like, who the hell is you listening to, bro? Like, you'll know.
Already,
Hell no. The hell with that shit. You hear that shit enough, motherfuckers in the car shit riding by or radio.
bro, on the radio.
Yeah. Seeing the video, just being on social media, just be like, nah. I need to be tapped in with what's who like up and coming. I don't need to be listening to nobody that already made it. Cause you already know what to expect from them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna go ahead
On
and wrap it
Ash
up,
Beat.
gang. I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity, locking in with me. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing.
Yeah, you as well, bro. Keep doing your thing with the interview shit, bro. This shit hard for sure.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. That's the first step to everything. You gotta try.
Oh God.
You
First
gotta make
step is
some
trying.
shape.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I'm reaching out to like all the underground artists, producers, two-way players. I'm trying to get everybody like shit. I got a platform, so I'm gonna share it with y'all.
That's
Just
that's real, bro. Cause niggas not doing that, bro. Niggas is not
exactly.
sharing the platform.
Yeah, they be gatekeeping and all that. Like, nah. And then, it's like artists I talk to and producers, like personally that I know, and we be locked in. And I fuck with that. Everybody be
Telling you,
genuine too. They don't be on no funny. How some people have
ego.
egos. They don't want to work with you. They don't want to, like you be like, all right. And then next thing you know,
Yeah, bro.
a year or two from now, they be trying to work with you. You'd be
I'm
like,
telling you,
I don't want to work now. I'm cool.
and that's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of niggas in the underground just be ego tripping, bro.
Yeah. So I understand, like you staying in your lane is just working with your collective few and your team and branding yourself.
Exactly, bro.
That's what's up right there.
That's what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Lock in with who you locked in with and go crazy. And then them people gonna come. They gonna come back around. They gonna circle the block for sure. Then it's my turn to ego trip.
But then people do circle the block, bro. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gonna
It be
ego
like that.
trip for sure.
Like it ain't. It is what it is at this point. So
Man, Because at this point, man, I'm good with or without you.
Exactly. For sure. Appreciate you, gang.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Salute. Just wrapped up another one, y'all. Make sure y'all go tap in with Valencia Sounds on IG at Valencia Sounds. Well, Valencia Sounds. Make sure y'all go tap in. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Just wrapped up another exclusive with another two-way player, producer, and an artist. He really more on the production side. So if y'all don't know about Valencia Sounds, y'all need to tap in on his IG and SoundCloud. He got music everywhere on Apple Music, music and production. If you know about Brick Band Shawty, go tap in. That's who he locked in with. Glory Boy, Slim GGP, Flip Phone Shawty. Like that's his group right there, his collective few he worked with. And if you know, you watching this, you know who them people is. So a salute to everybody that's tapped in. Until next time, I'm bringing y'all another exclusive. But y'all, I would say, but y'all just wait on it. Salute.